How's it going, everybody? Late night live. Late night live. I don't know. Having a little bit of a crazy night. The topic of this live is how is dating after your beautiful wife, my beautiful wife, Jennifer. Oh, I miss her so much. Passed away after 20 years of marriage, battling cancer for 10 years. And then you're back on the dating scene again after 20 years of being married. First of all, I should probably wait for everybody to come. I think about Jennifer every second. I miss her every second. I cry every day, every night. You don't realize it, but I do. And I miss her so much. And I didn't want this life. It's not the life I wanted. This is the life that God gave me. I don't have a choice. He said, sorry, Rich, but, your mom and your wife are coming, they're coming to heaven, And that's just how it has to be. And I don't have a choice. So that's the first thing, is that people don't understand that this isn't like a choice. I don't have an option here. It's not like I have a choice. I can say, I want to keep my wife. I want to keep my mom. There's no choice, no option here. I want them back. Can't have them back. And there's nothing I could do about it. There's nothing I could do about it. Absolutely nothing. So that's the first thing. Second thing is, I'm not used to being alone. That's what nobody understands. I don't know how to be alone. I've been married to Jennifer for 20 years. I've known Jennifer for 27 years. And she's been with me every day of my life. I don't know how to be alone. Even before Jennifer, I'll make you laugh. I was in a 5.5-year relationship with my first girlfriend, Jackie. So pretty much my entire life, I've been in relationships. I just saw I got a text. Give me 1 second here. Hey, what's up, Abdul? So, like I was saying, I don't know how to be alone. I don't know if you're following the conversation, Abdul. My wife, Jennifer, passed away. She had a 10-year battle with cancer. She was only 46 years old. And God bless her. Not really sure who these people are, but seem like haters. Really don't feel like dealing with haters right now. God bless your father. I'm very sorry for your loss. God bless. God bless you and God bless your family. Well, that's a beautiful thing, Jeremy. God bless you, brother. Congratulations. Jeremy's got a beautiful little girl on the way. That's a beautiful thing, Jeremy. God bless you and God bless your girlfriend. I wish you nothing but the best, brother. All the best of health, happiness, and success for you and your beautiful baby, a beautiful little girl. Congratulations. I remember when my wife, Jennifer, I was coming home from work, and she met me at the train station. What's up, Moon Monster? I was coming home from work, My wife met me at the train station to pick me up, and she had the the ultrasound. She had they printed out that she was pregnant with beautiful baby Sophia. I never forget that day. Oh, that was such a happy day. I was shocked. You know, I wasn't expecting it. But what's up, Relentless? I never forget that day. My wife came. She met me at the train station. She goes, "I have a surprise for you, honey." And she showed the pictures of baby Sophia. I have them somewhere in the drawers. But she was pregnant with her, and she surprised me. She says, "You're going to be a dad again." And I was just like, "Oh, that's beautiful, Jennifer." I give her a big hug, a big kiss. I'm like, "Oh my God, I'm so happy." Hi, Relentless. I was just mentioning when my wife told me when she was pregnant with Sophia, because Jeremy here in the chat, he has a baby girl. His girlfriend is pregnant to a baby girl. So I said, congratulations to Jeremy. God bless you, brother. I was saying, so dating, how was dating after you were married 20 years? Your beautiful wife, Jennifer, passed away. It's so sad. After a 10-year battle with cancer, like I was saying in the beginning of the live stream, the first thing is that I think about my wife every second. People don't realize this. I cry every day, every morning, in the afternoon, at night, especially now. This is the time I cry the most of how much I miss my wife, Jennifer. Night swimming, nice. I got my pool too. I could go jump in it right now if I want. My pool, I got my pool right in the backyard. I could go jump in right now, take a swim. It's nice that you have that option. You could just do night swimming whenever you want. God bless you, Jeremy. Thank you, brother. I appreciate your support. Thank you for watching. Um, so the first thing, as I was mentioning, is that I miss my wife and my mother more than you could possibly imagine. Okay, more than you could possibly imagine. Now, the second thing is I was explaining before, I don't know how to be alone, and this is causing a lot of problems. I don't know how to be alone. You understand that Jennifer and my mom lived with me, like where I was their full time caretaker. This is what people don't understand. I took care of my wife and my mom, meaning that was my job. That was my full time job to take care of my wife, Jennifer, and my mom, meaning we were all home together 24 hours a day. I was with my wife and my mother 24 hours a day. So, it was like that for years. You have to understand, like, you grow accustomed to that type of a life of having everyone around you at all times. Like, it could be like 3 o'clock in the morning. And I'll go to Jennifer. I say, Jennifer, honey, I need you. Can you come upstairs for 5 minutes? Blah, blah, blah. And she would. So I had that luxury of having my wife around like all the time. Whenever I needed her. You know, Now I went from that extreme. How you doing, Vivo Books and Sergeant Occasion? I went from that extreme to literally being alone. Like where I don't have my wife, I don't have my mom, I just have my kids. Yes, my wife was great like that, relentless. My wife was great like that. My wife was such an amazing wife, lover, best friend. But my wife was all about making me happy and making the kids happy. My wife wanted nothing more in her life. You want to hear something about Jennifer? Than to just make me happy and to make the children happy. She lived for us. That was it. She lived for our happiness. And yes, at 3 o'clock in the morning, if I wanted to make love to my wife, she would more than willing wake up, come upstairs, and we would make love. That's how my wife was, relentless. She was all about making me happy, man. She was all about making me happy. And she did an amazing job making me happy and making the children happy. I don't want to talk about that. Come on. We had great sex, okay? Me and my wife, that's all I'll say, okay? My wife was an amazing, amazing lover and an amazing best friend. And we were just amazing together. Well, this conversation is getting a little moon nose. This conversation is getting a little intense now. Kind of wasn't what was I. I'm always getting shocked from these like live streams, you know. I always get shocked by these live streams, you know. I come into these live streams, Moon Monster. I come into these live streams with like one with one like point of view, like I'm gonna like have this live stream. I was saying, okay, this is what I'm gonna talk about, and then it just very drastically changes, like it goes into a completely crazy direction. But anyway, okay, so let me get back. Let me get back. So what one of the things I'm noticing about myself is that I'm having a lot of trouble with dealing with girls now, you know, because the first thing is that I am a very needy guy. You want me to tell you the truth? I'm a needy guy. I'm very needy. I am. Because that's what I'm used to. Like I said, I'm used to having my wife around all the time. And I've been living like that. I've been we'll talk relentless. I've been living this way for so long. You know what I mean? And see, the problem now with girls is that they have like lives. That's the problem with girls. You want to know what the problem is? They have lives. So it's like they don't have really, in some cases, girls are mad busy. They're mad, mad busy. Like you got girls working out one job, girls working two jobs. And then, you know, they got a whole bunch of friends and, you know, they got to be there for their friends and they got to take care of their mom. And, you know, and then they got their own gotses, like they got their own maybe health problems or they got to go to the doctor. They got this, they got that. It's like, in other words, there's just girls are dealing with so much nowadays. You meet a girl, you know, she simply may not like have the time for you, you know. Man, relentless, you're going down and dirty, yeah. you, you're taking this live stream in a completely different direction. I was actually I was gonna have like this very serious live stream, and she's, you, you, you're going way out there. Oh, you're funny, man. So, basically, a lot of girls have trouble with me, relentless. You know, they have trouble with me because I'm a needy guy. Another thing is I can't take loss. After my wife and my mom passed away, I cannot take like loss. I can't handle blocking, like this whole blocking thing, you know? I can't handle it. I can't handle it. And just to mention Sarah, okay? Sarah knew that I couldn't handle blocking. We spoke about it. I told Sarah, I was like, Sarah, my wife passed away, my mom passed away. If there's ever a problem between me and you, I asked her very nicely. I said, do you think we could just talk about it? Now, let's put aside the whole love card thing for a second. Just for 1 second, let's just put it aside. I just want you to know that there is a part of this relationship that I was wrong about. Okay. The thing is, I can't handle like loss. So when Sarah like blocks me, I admit to you, I kind of flipped out. I'm admitting the truth to you as a man. I can't handle it. I can't handle that like being blocked. I can't handle it. So that results in me emailing her a lot. That resulted in me trying to call or text her a lot. That results in me going on YouTube and like kind of like venting, you know, but to the point where maybe it made her feel uncomfortable. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, I understand that. I know you're going hard nonstop, but I'm just saying that there could be a potential that I was wrong here too. You know what I mean? You know, because I can't handle, I know it's your mission, relentless, but I can't handle certain things. And I'm admitting to you that I do have a problem too. I just can't handle like The whole blocking thing. I think this whole blocking thing is terrible. I think it's a terrible thing. When me and Jennifer met, we were young, there was no cell phones, there was no blocking, none of that shit existed like how it is today. I think this whole blocking thing is a terrible thing. I think it's a terrible thing. I think it's giving people like too much power, you know? It's giving them too much power, and I think that it's a bad thing. I really think it's a terrible thing, blocking. I think it's a terrible, terrible thing because, you know, people don't talk things out no more like they did in the old days. Nowadays you say something to someone they don't like, they block you. You do something to someone they don't like, they block you. Like I said, I'm actually a one woman man. I know a lot of people don't believe this about me, but I'm a one woman man. I've always been. I've always been a one woman man, but I need the right woman. That's the thing. I need the right woman. All I need is one. All I need is one, but she has to be the right woman. The right woman consists of the following things. She cares about my feelings. It's very important. It's very, very important. She's got to care about my feelings. If I can't talk to a girl about my feelings, it's impossible for the relationship to work. And that's the thing. A lot of girls nowadays, they don't care about your feelings. You know what I mean? It's like they only care about their feelings. They're like, I don't like the way you spoke to me, or I don't like the way you treated me, but they're not seeing the other side of the coin. They're not seeing maybe something they might have done that could have hurt you. You follow me? I know you're wild, relentless. I know, relentless. Relentless. Remember that live stream when you and Sarah were talking before all of this craziness happened, and you were talking about how Sarah would look like really sexy as Catwoman. Do you remember that? No, but do you remember that live stream when I was at David Buster's, and you and Sarah, you remember? And like Sarah got like all like insulted. Y- You know, uh, I'm saying that's before all of this craziness took place. I don't understand it either, Jeremy. I don't understand it. You know what it was, relentless? I was actually trying to help Sarah. I don't know if she realized it, which makes me a big, jackass. But I had this thing, like the movie Pretty Woman with Julia Roberts and Richard Gere. I was actually trying to pull like a pretty woman. That was my goal with Sarah. You want to know the truth? I was trying to pull like a pretty woman. I really believed in my heart that I was going to change the girl. That's what I believed in my heart. I wanted to show her a whole different life where, she was going to come here into a big house. She was going to come here and I was going to treat her like a princess, and I was going to give her everything she wanted. And I wanted to really care for her a lot. That was my goal. But, somewhere along the lines, it just didn't work because Sarah was doing her thing and I got upset over certain things, and that led to her blocking me. And then that led to me with my emotions getting out of whack. My emotions get out of whack. What could I tell everybody? I lost my mom. I lost my wife. I lost my mom. I lost my wife. I can't handle blocking. I can't handle loss. And I think that just drove her further away. That's what happened. When she blocked me and I started emailing her like crazy, and then I went to YouTube to vent, it just made her very uncomfortable. It made her very, very uncomfortable. Just reading some of this. So anyway, I recognize that I even have a problem myself. I recognize it. I recognize that my emotions are out of whack. I recognize that I can't really handle things. I can't handle blocking. I can't handle rejection. I can't handle loss. What's up, Real Aqua? I'm just talking about some of the things I have problems with. When my wife and my mom passed away, I just noticed that I tend to. I'm just a very needy guy. A lot of girls, I think, get turned off by that. If you want to know the truth, I don't think they like that I'm a needy guy. My wife was there for me 24 hours a day. My wife Jennifer was there. My wife was always there for me. That's what I'm used to. I was married for 20 years. I know Jennifer for 27 years. I'm used to my wife. Like, here's an example. Let's talk about a few things, okay? I'm used to texting my wife and my wife getting back to me like immediately. That's what I'm used to. I've been married for 20 years. So, like, I would text Jennifer, Jennifer, what are you doing, honey? Let's say she was out. Jennifer, what are you doing? Honey, I'm at the supermarket, blah, blah, blah. Do you need anything? I'm used to that. I'm used to my wife responding immediately to me. So nowadays, when you're dating girls, that's not the case because they have lives, right? So you'll like text a girl. She may not get back to you for friggin' hours. In some cases, days, right? It's crazy. Like I've met every type of a girl. I met every type of a girl. I had a girl that you'll send a text message to or a voicemail to. She got back to me like the next day. She got back, this one girl. She got back to me the next day. I told her, I even forgot I texted. You want to laugh? This girl I met at Fridays, right? This was before I met Sarah. I met this girl, Nicole, at Fridays, right? She gave me her number. Okay. I text her. She's like, text me, like we'll hang out, right? No, but listen to this. I text this girl, Nicole. She didn't get back to me till like the next day. When she finally got back to me, I didn't even know who she was. I forgot. Like, I'm not used to this. She's like, hey, Richie. I'm like, who's this? Nicole. I'm like, Nicole who? I didn't even know who she was. She's like, you sent me a text message? I'm like, I did. I was like, when did I send you the text message? She's like, yesterday. I was like, oh. It's just a different world that I'm in now. I'm not used to all of this stuff. I'm not used to girls not responding immediately to me with a text message. Another thing is I'm not used to not being a priority. You're relentless. You're angry, man. You are angry. Sarah didn't like you too much, relentless. Sarah wasn't crazy about you. Just just to give you like a heads up. I don't know. She felt that like you were a troublemaker. She felt like you were pushing her, and she felt that you were looking to cause trouble. She didn't like you. I'm saying this is what she said to me before. Now she hates my guts. Join the. I know, join the club though. Join the club. She wasn't crazy about you, but anyway, I did care for Sarah. Okay, I did care for her. I did care for her, but unfortunately, I just can't handle. I can't handle certain things. That's it. I was hoping that Sarah like understood that. She'll make sure she earns that money. And how you going to do that, relentless? Watch you. I mean, Sarah's done. Relentless. She's never gonna contact me again. It's a done deal. She's had it with me. Um, I've been even having some trouble with the new woman. We had a little bit of a little trouble today. Primarily it's just she's a great girl, the girl that's in my life now, but she's got a lot of things going on in her life, the poor girl. I don't want to get into it, but let's just say she's got a full schedule. All right, I'll just leave it at that. She's got a full schedule. And like I said, that's tough for me because I'm a needy guy, you know? I'm a needy guy. I am. Hi, babe. I'm a needy guy. That's all I'm gonna say. Sometimes I wonder if I could even make it in this new world of dating. I don't know. I don't know if I can make it in this new world of dating because I'm a needy guy. I need a lot of attention. I need a lot of affection. But you see, what girls don't understand about me is it's a two-way street with me. It's a two-way street. Yes, I need a lot of affection. Yes, I need a lot of attention, but I'm also willing to give women so much love, so much affection. You know what I mean? So much attention. And I want to be their best friends and I want to be in their corner 100%. So it's not that I'm not just someone who wants to take. You know what I'm saying? I want to give. I want to give. That's what I'm saying. I want to give. I mean, relentless, go for it. Do what you got to do. I don't think that Sarah's watching YouTube anymore, to be honest with you. I don't think so. I don't think she's watching YouTube. I don't know what Sarah's doing. I don't know what she's doing. She hasn't responded. I tried to email her. She's not responding to any of my emails. I really have no idea what the girl is doing, to be honest with you. But like I said, I'm a good guy. I have a really good heart. You know, my wife knew that. And maybe, it's hard for girls that don't know me that well for them to realize that I have an amazing heart. As you can see, I'm super generous, right? I don't think Sarah's ever going to meet a guy like me again. Listen, I was talking to some of my friends. Like, I'll just give you like an example, and they were telling me I wouldn't give Sarah $1. They were like, they were like, you gave the girl 10,000. They were like, are you nuts? They're like, they were like, I'd have to get something for that dollar. This is what a lot of a lot of my friends were saying to me. Um, I don't think Sarah's gonna ever meet somebody like me again. Let me tell you that. I'm a super, super generous guy. And the funny thing is, relentless. You're mad over the 10,000. Oh my God. I was planning on giving her 20,000 more. That's what relentless. I don't even know if you know that. I was planning. I was gonna give Sarah 20,000. That's what I don't even think Sarah knows this. I don't even think like Sarah understands. No, but I was planning to do it when she listen. I was planning to do it if she came to the Jersey Shore. See, Sarah made me understand that she wanted to live with me, relentless. That's what Sarah made me understand, that it was her intention to live with me. So I wanted her to feel like that she had a future. You understand? I wanted her to feel like she had a lot of reason to want to stay with me. I wanted to build a life for her. That was my intention. You know what I mean? But unfortunately, it was a love con, right? What are you gonna do? Didn't work out. As far as the new lady in my life, I care about her very much. The new lady in my life, I think she's great. I care about her so much. I really, really care about her so much. She's got a lot going on in her life. That's the thing, is I just hope she has time for me. You know what I mean? That's the only thing. The poor girl's dealing with a lot. She's dealing with a lot in her life. And my heart goes out because I want to help her. See, this is what what she doesn't understand is that I want to help her. I want to be an asset to her. I don't want her to feel like she has to do everything alone. But we'll see. We'll see how that works out. Sarah's gonna dance for you. I've been to Italy. Yes, I've been to Rome. I've been to Florence. Sergeant Cajun says you have to let women reach out to you, not vice versa. You know what the problem is, guys? You're right, Relentless. I used to be that way, and I got to get back to being strong again. And I'm going to try to get strong again. I used to be that way. I used to be that way. I used to be a powerhouse. I used to be an Italian tank that women did get in touch with me. It's just a lot of things change when you lose your wife. Your wife passes away, your mom passes away. What's up there, sweet Scorpio in the house? Relentless, you seem to know a lot of girls, huh? All the girls come here, they all know you. Thank you very much. Richie, sweet Scorpio is my doll baby. You know them all, Relentless. Relentless, sweet Scorpio says, Relentless, she's my girl. Nice. What's the best Italian restaurant? Philadelphia or Brooklyn? 100% Ella Spumoni Gardens in Brooklyn. That's still 11 on 86th Street. 100% German. You got to check that out. Get the chef dinner. So much food, you'll faint. They start you off with like 5 appetizers, 2 pastas, 2 entrees, big gigantic ice cream at the end. You'll faint. L and B, and plus they're famous for their square pizza. Sweet Scorpio is 100% Italian. Nice. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking. I'm 100% Italian, as you all know. Let's do what? Let's do the gangster song. Apefather is a gangster time. Apefather is a gangster time, baby. All right, so then I got one for you here. I got to tell you a little, first of all, I got to put my biology teacher. These are my biology teacher glasses on here. Forget about it. For my lyrics of my song here. Apefather is going to share something with all of you. I am a gangster, baby. From Palermo, Sicily. Let's do it. Let's do it. My family is from Palermo, Sicily. My grandma told me stories about the old country. How we came to Brooklyn, New York. While I'm eating spaghetti with a spoon and fork. Drinking wine, salute, gin tonic. My Uncle Paulie and my Aunt Connie served an Italian feast, yes sir. The Apefather's a gangster. Learn how to score every day making cash. I built up a very respectable stash. I don't ask for anything, I just take what is mine, just like a porterhouse steak. Cooked a medium rare with $1,000 bottle of wine that's rare. In my life I don't even have a care. It's not even fair how I live. The Apefather's a gangster. Little saxophone solo. The Apefather's a gangster. My family is from Palermo, Sicily. My grandma told me stories about the old country. How we came to Brooklyn, New York. While I'm eating spaghetti with a spoon and fork. Drinking wine, salute, gin Paulie and my Aunt Connie served an Italian feast. Yes, sir. The Apefather's a gangster. Never rat on your friends. Keep your mouth shut. Be a good earner. Keep your nose clean. You know what I mean? Always follow the rules. We survive by our rules. That's Apefather's a gangster. Forget about it. Thank you, sweet Scorpio. Eating pasta with a spoon and fork, Gin-Donnie. Forget about it. Yeah, I love all the mafia movies. Let's do a little mafia music here. Apefather's the Godfather. Let's do a little Godfather here. Forget it. Let's do a little Goodfellas. That's Layla by Eric Clapton. That is the end of the movie Goodfellas. Thank you, Relentless. And thank you, Sweet Scorpio. Where are you from, Sweet Scorpio? Let's do a little Ti Amo. Ti amo. All your girls are wealthy business owners, huh? Not too shabby. California, Cali, very nice. My cousin lives out in Cali. My cousin Joey. I'm in the Jersey Shore, baby. I come from Brooklyn, though. I'm born in Brooklyn, New York. Born and raised in Brooklyn, New York. Now I'm in the Jersey Shore. I love it out here, you know. It reminds me a lot of Brooklyn. You got you got Zano's of Brooklyn out here, great restaurant. You got Bruno's, Bruno's is from Staten Island. So you got a lot of great places out here to eat out in the Jersey Shore. You're funny, Relentless. You are funny. Relentless is funny. Relentless is awesome. Trying to think of what I want to play right now. I come from Brooklyn, New York. Let's do the Brooklyn song. This is a song I wrote here. Grew up on the Coney Island side. Hot dogs at Nathan's and the Cyclone for a ride. Cruising down 86th Street. Got my windows open, blasting music with a beat. Saturday night at Bay Ridge. Picked up a girl made out under the Verrazano Bridge. Late night food at Dario Diner. Nothing makes me feel finer than good old Brooklyn is on my mind. Only Brooklyn, one of a kind. I want Brooklyn to always be home to me. Lunchtime's the best at John's Deli. The dinner time's the best at Spumoni Gardens, L&B. Summertime at the 18th Avenue Feast all night. Christmas time, seen all the mansions lit up in darker heights. It don't get better than this. All the best food and everything at your fingertips. Don't need a car, all you need is a step away. Just take a walk, you'll be swept away. The good old Brooklyn is on my mind. Only Brooklyn, one of a kind. I want Brooklyn to always be home to me. Little piano solo. Took my girl to a movie at the UA in Sheepshead Bay. Got a coffee and cannoli and cappuccinos on the bay. Nothing beats Sundays in Bensonhurst. Mom's Italian cooking, on my list is always first. If I could travel all around the world, I am sure there are places I would love to see. Nothing compares to my hometown. There is no other place that I would rather be. Good old Brooklyn is on my mind. Only Brooklyn, one of a kind. I want Brooklyn to always be home to me. That's called the Brooklyn song. Forget about it. Forget about it. Brooklyn, baby. Thank you very much. Thank you, sweet Scorpio. I appreciate that very much. Well, thank you, Relentless. Well, while all of you are, communicating, having fun back and forth, I'll do a little background music. This one's called Brooklyn Funk. Let's do it. This is an instrumental. 2, 3, 4. Brooklyn Funk in the house. How's everybody doing? Italians, I'm out. You're funny. Relentless is the best. Well, for all the girls out there, Misty, look at me. That's a good song. I wrote a song called Love is Game. Okay? When I meet the right girl in my life, this is a nice song that I could play. Okay? For the right girl. What's up, Rebel? Yeah? This one is called Love is Game. It's a really sexy song. It's a funky blues song I wrote. This is for all the ladies out there. Forget about it. You always know how I feel inside, even if I don't say a word. Your sarcastic smile, laughing eyes, acting so absurd. When I'm mad, I try to hide it all from you, but I can't. You always see right through. This is how we play our love's game. Play our love's game. You always know just what to say to make all my troubles go away. Or how to talk you into feeling bad when I was wrong in a way. game. Play our love's game. Piano solo. When I'm mad, you know I try to hide it all from you, but I can't. You always see right through. This is how we play. Our love is game. Play our love's game. That's an original called Love is Game. Relentless is the best. What's up, JC? JC is in the house. Forget about it, Manon. You're a good piano player. Thank you, Rebel, yeah? Got some Billy Idol in the house here. Yo, Jeremy, have a great night, brother. North Carolina in the house. Congratulations again, brother, on your new baby girl on the way. Everybody congratulate Jeremy. Jeremy's clogging. I was just thinking of a little Pearl Jam right there. Oh my God, this is what Relentless is saying here. Relentless, you are wild, man. Relentless is wild. She's taking my song Love is Game to the next level. She's taking my song to the next level. Baby, and I can't wait much longer. Feeling's getting stronger. 'Cause when I get that feeling, I need sexual healing. Sexual healing. It's good for me. Makes me feel all right. And it's natural. Anyway. Relentless is a bad girl. But I'm a bad boy, you know. What you want to do, what you gonna do when they come for you, bad boy, bad boy. What you want to do, what you gonna do when they come for you. Anyway, have a little fun here tonight. Relentless, you're wild today, my God. Are you really relentless? You're wild. I didn't realize you were this wild, Relentless. Wow. Wow, Relentless is no joke tonight, man. JC's like, I'm on that, right? JC's like, forget about Apefather. Forget about Apefather. Focus on me, man. Really? Wow, that's pretty impressive. All right. All right. Trying to think here. Let's do some everybody's got problems here. But remember, for every problem, there's a solution. People change? You want to hear people change? All right, let's do people change for Real Aqua. This is a Caribbean song, man, I wrote. You have to be in the island of Jamaica, man. The island of Jamaica to appreciate this. 2, 3, 4. Well, actually, before, let me tell the story really quick. So, we were younger, okay? Me and my buddy John. He goes, Richie, I want to take you to what's called Hedonism, man, in the Grill, Jamaica. He goes, it's an all-nude resort. It turns out to be all swingers there. It was a really crazy freaking experience in my life. Now, the thing was, I was with my first girlfriend, Jackie, at the time, right? So John's like, you can't tell your girlfriend we'll go to the Hedonism, Rich. I was like young. I was like 18 years old, you know? So I was like, what are we going to tell her? He's like, tell her we're going to Breezes. It's like a family resort. I'm like, John, you're going to get me in trouble, John. He goes, just listen to me, you friggin' stew-nut. I said, all right. So I said, Jackie, me and John we're going to Breezes. The problem is my friend didn't tell me that his girlfriend was a travel agent, this friggin' stew-nut. His girlfriend's a travel agent. She called up every single hotel in Jamaica, and she found out that we were in hedonisms. You understand? It's an old new resort, right? So we go back to the front desk, right? And there's this guy, Maurice. He's this Jamaican guy. He worked the front desk. He's going, Richie, man. I go, Maurice, I got the message from America, man. I said, what's the message? It's over, man. And he started laughing. You know, like Eddie Murphy, how he laughs? That's how this guy, Maurice, laughed. He laughed exactly like Eddie Murphy. Message from Jackie, man. It's all over. So I was like so depressed, you know. I was like, oh my God, John, you just killed me, man. You broke up my relationship, you piece of garbage. She's like, will you relax, please? Go play the piano. Go calm yourself down. So I was sitting at the piano. They had a piano there. I didn't know Maurice was a bass player. And there's a guy, Lionel. He was a drummer, right? So I started playing this like riff. It was like this here. So like Maurice goes, yeah, man, that's grooving, man, that's jamming, man. And he goes, E-A-O. He started playing the bass. E-A-O. E-A-O. La-di-da-da-da-da-di-da. So I was like, I love it, man. He goes, let's jam, man. 2, 3, 4. E-A-O. E-A-O. La-di-da-da-da-da-di-da. E-A-O. E-A-O. La-di-da-da-da-da-di-da. Some people change the color of their hair. Maybe start a new look. Some people change their jobs, like turning pages in a book. None of this surprises me at all, except the world for what it is. But why did you have to change the way you feel for me? It all happened so suddenly. I tell you, don't worry, I'll be right. But I no longer sleep at night. After everything we have been through, it seems so strange. Guess the answer is people change. Yeah, yeah, la di da 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 di da. Yeah, yeah, la di da 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 di da. Some people change their names. Maybe it's just a statement. Some people change the place that they live, looking for something different. None of this surprises me at all, except the world for what it is. But why did you have to change the way you feel for me? It all happened so suddenly. I tell you, don't worry, I'll be right. But I no longer sleep at night. charge my phone. My phone, the battery died, sweet Scorpio. Sorry. Sorry, Relentless. I'm back. I'm back. The boys are back in town. Yeah, yeah. Apefather is back in town. I use my phone too much, man. I use my phone way too much. It always happens to me. It always dies, the battery. I'm sorry about that, everybody. It's all good in the neighborhood. Hey, anybody see Richie, right? Where did Richie go? Anybody see Richie? Come on, what movie is this from? Scorpio. Let's see if she knows. You know mafia movies? Sweet Scorpio. Anybody see Richie? Anybody know why Richie do Bobby Lupo? What movie is that from? Let's see if sweet Scorpio gets it. Anybody see Richie? What she say? Father Time said I was too young for him. How old is sweet Scorpio? I need a 20-foot charger, yeah. Forget about Amato, and that's the movie Out for Justice, if you don't know. Steven Seagal, baby. Anybody see Richie? Anybody see Richie? Anybody know why Richie do Bobby Lupo? Oh, 34. Nice. You're funny. Relentless, you make me laugh. You're funny, Relentless. You're all funny. You were all great. You all make me laugh here. Try the wireless chargers, yeah. Steven Seagal, doesn't he live in Russia now? He's out in Russia with Vladimir Putin. Well, anyway, we were just finishing up People Change. I'll finish it up here. We'll do the last verse of it. Yeah. 1 second here. Let me fix this phone. Yeah. Yeah. La di da 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 di da. Some people change their names. Maybe it's just a statement. Some people change the places that they live, looking for something different. None of this surprises me at all. Accept the world for what it is. But why did you have to change the way you feel for me? It all happened so suddenly. I tell you, don't worry, I'll be alright. But I no longer sleep at night. After everything we have been through, it seems so strange. Guess the answer is people change. Little steel drum solo man. None of this surprises me at all. Accept the world for what it is. But why did you have to change the way you feel for me? It all happened so suddenly. And I tell you, don't worry, I'll be alright. But I no longer sleep at night. After everything we have been through, it seems so strange. Guess the answer is people change. Yeah, yeah. La di da 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 di da. Yeah. That's the whole song. People change. Forget about it. Thank you, Real Aqua. Thank you, Relentless. Scorpio is mine. 8. Find your own. He's so funny, JC. I'm glad everybody's having fun, though. Everybody's having a great time. He lost his street smarts. I did temporarily. I did. When my mom and my wife passed away. I did. But it's coming back. My strength, my Rocky Balboa strength is coming back, Relentless. My Rocky Balboa strength is coming back. You are the party, Richie. Oh, thank you. Let's do a little Rocky Balboa music. Okay, to prove that Apefather's getting his strength back, baby. He's getting his strength back. Rocky Balboa. Forget about it. In the house here. Rocky Balboa. Remember, it's not how hard you hit. It's how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you, Relentless. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Sweet Scorpio. She's dancing. Who's Zanny? Zanny Savage is here. Zanny. I miss the talking lives. The guy breaks my balls every time I play the piano. This freaking Mama Luke ball breaker. If you break my balls, I'll take that wrench and I'll freaking... Say it again, Adrian. You can't win, Rocky. Maybe I can't win. Maybe I can't, but he's going to have to kill me, Adrian. Okay? He's going to have to kill me. That's what you married, Adrian. You married a fighter. I can't change who I am. Zadie's like, let's talk. Zadie's the boss. Zadie's John Gotti. I'm the underboss. He's the boss. Zadie. Zadie's the boss of bosses. He's like, I don't play no music, no piano, just talk. We'll talk. We got Relentless in the house, Annie. We got a beautiful girl. We got an Italian girl here, sweet Scorpio. Not too shabby. We're having fun here, Annie. You came at the right time. Zany came at the right time. You got to come heavy, right? Next time you come here. That's what Tony Soprano said to Junior. He said, listen, remember you told me next time I come here to come heavy. Well, I just want you to know I came heavy, all right? I came heavy. Forget about it. Can we get my Sarah one last time? Oh, please. I can't do it. I changed it to my love con. I changed it to my love con now. I'm getting a bigger female audience because of the Sarah situation. I'm telling you, Sarah's going to help me. Listen to me. Sarah's going to help me make a lot of money on YouTube. She's going to help me become a YouTube star. You're a superstar, Apefather. That is what you are. It's all going to be because of Sarah. You know what's funny? I keep making these videos. I make you laugh, saying I'm never going to talk about Sarah again. And like 5 minutes later, I talk about Sarah. I can't stop talking about Sarah. Like literally, I made 2 videos, relentless. I made 2 videos. I'm not talking about Sarah anymore. And I'm still talking about Sarah. Forget about it. The one and only Apefather. Now we got to talk about the Apefather brand. It's going to happen. And it's all going to be because of Sarah, Larry. Larry, it's all going to be, I'm going to become super famous. I'm going to become super successful. And I'm going to thank Sarah one day. I'm going to say, listen, Larry, I'm going to be a multi-millionaire because of Sarah, right? And all the videos and all the lives. And I'm going to go like this. Ready? I just want to say thank you to a very special person. My Sarah, because of you, the Apefather brand is in demand. My Sarah, because of you, Apefather took a stand. Anyway, I'm gonna make it big because of Sarah, right? Isn't it a beautiful song though? How can a girl block you? Let me ask you a question, right? Forget about the $10,000 I gave Sarah. Listen to this beautiful song I wrote her. I write this beautiful song for her. I call her my PP. I said my Polish princess. Listen to this beautiful song, and Sarah blocks me. She never wants to talk to me again. JC, listen to this. And I faced the darkest time of my life. Pain that I felt cuts deep like a knife. So I wait for you to speak to me. You always get me through every day and every night. Now I finally see the light. Sing it along. I Sarah, counting the days and the nights. You're supposed to be here now, to with me. My Sarah, I don't feel alone no more. You open the door to a new life together as a team. It feels just like a dream. My Sarah, we are both nervous, it's moving fast. And had doubts and argued, but it didn't last. Now I wait for you to speak to me and make up unto a do. I feel like I can't go on because I need you. Sing it along. My Sarah, counting the days and the nights till we meet. My Sarah, I don't feel alone no more. You open the door to a new life together as a team. You feel time. My Savior counted the days and the nights to me. My Savior, I don't feel alone no more. You open the door to a new life together as a team. It feels just like a dream. My Sarah. That's the My Sarah song, JC. Sarah would rather stay in New Orleans. She's gonna, she actually does eat that once in a while. She told me she actually was eating those romaine noodles. She actually said it one time to me. She goes, I eat romaine noodles all the time. I'm telling you, Apefather, you need to book time at a recording studio and put it up everywhere. I definitely will, Larry, very soon. She climaxed to the song. She's wild, right, Sweet Scorpio? She's wild. You're funny, Relentless. You are funny. But listen, seriously, you two are girls, right? I give the girl $10,000, Relentless, and I write her a beautiful song like that. And you know what I get? Do I get any loving, touching, squeezing? Like the song from my Journey? I get blocked. Listen, I get blocked. No, it's not a fair deal, no. How could a girl block me? $10,000 and a beautiful song like that, and she blocks me. She should have been over here in the Jersey Shore. Sweet and I have been close for 4 years. Oh, that's great. Best friends forever. Right? No, but is that crazy, Sweet Scorpio, right? Is that nuts? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, Lou Bamboo? What are you gonna do? It happens, right? You were right, Relentless. I should have listened to you. I should have listened to you. I should have listened to Relentless. Relentless was right. You can't trust nobody in this world. That's why I wrote this song. I'm going to do it really quick. Who will be there for you? This is a song I was listening to the band Creed. Okay, I wrote this song. Who can you trust in this world? You understand? DTA, don't trust anybody. My mother loved this song. God bless my mother. It makes me think of my beautiful mother, Josephine. This is her favorite song I wrote. Who will be there for you? Thank you. Realize that the strong only survive through these days. Felt the pain of this world breaking me down in many ways. So easily, my good heart broke constantly. Not to when you're in need, who will be there for you? Time passed by, it told me well, it told me why I still get by. Deep in my soul, a light shines so bright. Even the darkest days won't last long. Used to trust so easily, my good heart broke constantly. Not too many people who are going to be there for you, are going to be there for you. You will find people change all the time. Hits you from out of the blue. When you're in need, who will be there for you? Guitar solo. Realize that the strong only survive through these days. Felt the pain of this world breaking me down in many ways. Who will be there for you? That's the story I wrote about who you could trust in this world when times, get tough. You know what I mean? When times get tough, who's going to really be there for you? Thank you, Relentless. Thank you, Larry. I had a little trouble with the new woman today, to be honest with you. She's a great girl, but she's got a lot on her plate, man. I'm not sure. I don't know. We'll see what happens. The girl's dealing with a lot of stuff. My heart goes out to her in a way. She's dealing with a lot. That's all. I don't want to get personal. Well, I don't really want to get personal. Okay, I don't want to get personal. Let's just say we had a little bit of an argument. We had an argument. I don't know what's. I want to get into her personal business. She's dealing with. I'm just saying she's dealing with a lot of stuff. Let's see what happens. I don't know. Let's see what happens. Sweet Scorpio, please subscribe to the channel. Okay, it was a pleasure having you here. And as we say in Italian, buonanotte. Good night. Bella ragazza. Beautiful girl. Buonanotte. Ciao. Apefather is going to be getting going soon myself here. It's kind of getting late. It's like 2:25 here. I'll hang out a little longer. JC. She's my queen to be. If you're going to call her your queen, you got to be able to sing that song, JC. She's your queen to be. Very important to sing that song. Everybody, I'm gonna run too. It was a pleasure. Great live stream tonight, man. Good night, everybody. I'll be back soon. V for victory. Let's end it with ambition. Let's end it one more time. Let's end it one more time with ambition. Larry, this one's for you. Larry, ambition. Thank you. Good night, everybody. Please, thank you so much, Summer Vibes. I'm working on it. Please like and subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it. I'll be back in a little while. God bless all of you. Thank you so much, Larry. You're the best. V for victory. The Apefather brand will be coming true very soon. I'm the one and only Apefather in the house, baby. Wow! Good night. Buona notte. Ciao. Rocky Balboa. Good night, Relentless. Good night, Larry. Good night, Summer Vibes. I'll be back. I'll be back.